welcome to Living Life Without Limits. I'm Michael Chitwood, and we're glad that you're with us today. I wanted to give you a brief report of our conference this week. We have had a tremendous conference this week. Thousands of people have been blessed and touched. They've been encouraged that they can live life without limits. And we want to let you know also that you can live life without limits. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Today we're simulcasting on Facebook and on Periscope. We was able to secure that authorization from Facebook, so they allowed for us to do that this time. So good morning to each and every one of you. Voice is a little bit rough this morning, so please forgive me. But I wanted to tell you today that the miracles that we've seen this week of people advancing their life to a whole new level. Ladies and gentlemen, it's entirely possible. It's entirely possible. By the way, we also announced this week our Living Life Without Limits tour. And we are excited about coming to your city, and we want you to be a part of these Living Life Without Limits tour that I'll be starting sometime right around August sometime. I wanted to share with you a couple of things this morning. By the way, be sure you notify some of your great friends that we're live now. We wanted to bring a few updates to you, but we also wanted to encourage you this morning because so many of the great people that was here today and this week, by the way, and we had, oh my goodness, I don't know, we just had thousands of people that have been touched by this conference. It's one of the best conferences, and by the way, if you don't know about us, I would invite you to go to iccmworldwide.org, iccmworldwide.org, and be a part of something that's making your life better. You know, a lot of times we get stuck in mediocrity where that we can't advance our life to any new dimension. We're stuck. In the word last night from Real Talk Kim Pothier, she said this. She says, it's important for you to realize that the only thing that's keeping you stuck is you. You can have what you want to have. You can do what you want to do. You can go where you want to go. You can have all of the things that you want to have as long as you know that you have to make the effort to do this. Now, I wanted to talk to you this morning about living life without limits. Today will be our initial kickoff of our new program, Living Life Without Limits. And I would encourage you this morning to help us as we launch this brand new program so that we can let people know. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there's Molly White. Good morning, Molly. There's so many. Pamela, good morning to you. Terry Engelwright. We've had so many people here this week that the light came on. You know, sometimes it just takes someone to help you get to the next dimension, the next level of your life. Let me assure you of this, and I hope that you're notifying your friends and followers that we are live right now. Those of you that are on Periscope, please notify your friends and your followers. And those of you on Facebook, please share this today if you would, please. We've had such an incredible week here. First of all, I want to give thanks to God that we've been able to change these lives. 1,029 millionaires have seen their life changed. And ladies and gentlemen, it changed quickly. You can have what you want to have, and you can do the things that make your life better. So I want today to encourage you to know a couple of things. One, a lion doesn't consult with other people when he's let me say it this way. Let me say it a little bit better. A lion doesn't concern himself with the opinions of sheep. Now, I don't know if you really heard that or not, but a lion doesn't ask a sheep about an opinion. And what's happening today across this great nation is people are advancing their lives, and the ones that are advancing their lives to a new dimension, new automobiles, new cars, because they're learning the secrets that others just won't tell them. My job as your mentor, as your wealth coach, if you choose that, is to show you and to lead you into a new life. I want to lead you into a life without limits. That's what I want to do. And I believe today that many of you want to live life without limits. I believe you do. I don't believe that anybody wants to stay stuck in a particular position for a long time. I'm looking on my phone now because I wanted to find something that I wanted to read to you. Here it is right here. I wanted to read this to you. Don't waste another day of your life. It's time to make a change now. How many of you believe that you can make a change? If you believe you can make a change, and if you're willing to do what I want you to do, then you're going to be able to advance your life to a financial level that you've never dreamed or never imagined before. Now, my job this morning on Living Life Without Limits is to show you these secrets. I want to tell you today that one of the biggest things is people get distracted by the small things. People get distracted by the small things. I don't know about you, but there's a lot of times that I've been working on a project or trying to do something to change somebody's life, and all of a sudden I get distracted by what somebody else is wanting me to look at and focus on instead of keeping my eyes on the prize. Now, a lot of people are more concerned about keeping their eyes on the price versus keeping their eyes on the prize. And as I'm coming to you this morning here from the ICCM studios and the ICCM Radio Network of America, I want to broadcast aloud today. I want it to be loud, and I want it to be bold, and I want it to be clear to you today that there's nothing impossible. Oh, I don't know about you today, but I feel that there's someone that's wanting to change. I feel that there's someone today that's wanting to do better. I feel that there's someone today that wants to advance their life to an entire new position so that you don't have to continue to run around and be down and out and discouraged. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning we are going to be consecrating here hundreds of people that have seen what they need to do in their nonprofits, their churches. We're going to be consecrating many hundreds and hundreds of people today into the ministry. Now, that's not just a preaching ministry or a pastoral ministry or an evangelistical ministry. That's also a ministry that could be a youth center, an unwed mother's home, Christian daycare, a Christian academy. All of these things qualify for huge amounts of money. Now, here's the problem. Are you going to sit idly by and just let everyone else receive this money, or are you going to get what belongs to you? See, God is not a respecter of persons. Now, I don't want to make this so spiritual related as I do practical related. And I apologize for my voice today, but I'm doing the best I can to get through this today because I wanted to bring this to you so that you too could live life without limits. See, when you look at this, what you need to know is that when you move forward with your life, when you're moving forward, It doesn't give you time to move back. A lot of people today are being distracted from things of people that's trying to get them to do what they want to do. But what I submit to you today, respectfully, is when are you going to get to do and accomplish what you want to accomplish? Now, I want to tell you today that one of the biggest things last night from Real Talk Kim, and I wish that many of you would put that up on your screen, hashtag Real Talk Kim. She did an incredible job tonight. And anytime that she is in your city, I want to encourage you to go see and hear Real Talk Kim. Last night in the call that she made, there must have been thousands of people that heard her as she said that your life can be different. Your life doesn't have to be based upon the past. Your life can change and you can do something that you've never done before. My question to you today in this special live broadcast from the ICCM studios. Oh, there's Helen Vines. She's been here all week. And Helen, I want to thank you for all that you did this week with everything that you participated in. She's with Dr. Ruth Peterson from North Carolina. Dr. Ruth Peterson has a brand new book coming out, and I would strongly recommend that you contact our office for information on how to get to them. I don't have that in front of me, but Helen Vines is one of the greatest ladies I think I've ever met. The Judah Praise was here. I want to commend all of Judah Praise. I'll tell you, you absolutely took it to a new level. I also want to commend our youth. Your praise will silence your enemy. I mean, we had young people. I think they said that we had, well, I know one thing. They had great services and great music. So we thank God for Helen Vines, for Dr. Ruth Peterson, and for all of those that assisted in making this conference the best conference ever. One of the things last night that Kim was talking about, Real Talk Kim was talking about, is when you choose to forgive those who have hurt you, you take away all of their power. As long as they are in the position of having you having an offense against them, you're never going to be able to really accomplish what God has called you to accomplish. Now, I'm bringing you a live broadcast this morning just before we move in to our incredible services today here. But don't blow another day thinking about yesterday. Oh, I need for somebody to type that on. Can all of my Periscope family, would you please put that on the comment section? Don't blow another day by thinking of a bad yesterday. I know a lot of people that's still living in yesterday. They're good people. They love the things that God has for them. But let me tell you something today. It's important for you to realize that there's nothing impossible except with you. If you keep harboring on those past bad relationships, those past ex-relationships that you've had, you're going to find out that the God of heaven and earth is not going to be released to fulfill everything that he wants you to do. Don't blow. I don't see anybody on Periscope. I don't know. They may be tired and sleep. I'm not tired. They can't get me down. I think I've had about 2 hours sleep every night. You can't stop me when I see things taking place in a person's life. I get so excited. Last night I heard a testimony from a young man that came up to me and he says, I was here 3 years ago. He says, I was broke. I had no money. I didn't know what to do. And he says, you inspired me to get up, to move forward, and to change my life. And today he owns his own business. And he's today, I think he said, if I'm not mistaken, John, you may remember this better than I do, but I believe he said that he was making over $60,000 a year now. He came from nothing. He had nothing. Oh my God, I don't know about you, but I like to help people. My passion is to help people. I want you to get close to me so I can mentor you. Don't blow another day thinking about a bad yesterday. Allow yourself to become a beginner. Don't be so stubborn. Don't be so stuck up. Don't be so overly that you won't take someone's help. Allow yourself to sit in a position of a beginner. I'm going to teach you about how that you can have all of the things of life that's going to make your life better here. Now, we're not going to focus on those things before God, but we are going to focus on those things that God has given us the ability to have. So sit in a position of a beginner. No one starts off being fully qualified. No one starts off being excellent. No one starts off having all of the knowledge, even though my favorite book says, for a lack of knowledge, you'll be destroyed. But I'm here to give you today knowledge, and I want to give you information. Be sure that you follow us on Living Life Without Limits. Go to drchitwood.com. Make sure that you register. They're free, no charge. Go to drchitwood.com. Get registered for one of our events that's coming up in your city. I'm making a 100-day tour around this nation, primarily in the South. But I want you to know that I want you to become a beginner. Learn what to do, because a lot of people didn't get this taught to them in their family. They weren't taught to this when they were coming up. Now, I want you to realize that you don't put in an average effort and claim that you want an exceptional results or an exceptional paycheck. A lot of people these days, I wish I had somebody to help me this morning on Periscope, but it's important that you know that you can't put in an average effort. Somebody put average effort. You can't put in an average effort. If I can say the word right this morning, you can't put in an average effort and claim that you want an exceptional reward or claim that you want an exceptional paycheck. It doesn't work that way. Now, it's important for us to realize that good enough is just not good enough. I don't know about you, but I don't want anybody to just be good enough. I want you to know that what you do should be great, because you need to be able to move your life, advance your life to a new dimension. And I'm never cease to amaze at the people. Thank you for putting that up today. Oh, there's Real Talk, Kim. Real Talk, you did a great job last night. You changed thousands and thousands of people's lives last night. But I wanted to just tell you one last thing before I go. Don't ever say to your mentor, which is me, it's good enough. I had a man one time that was on my jet with me. We were flying from Chattanooga to Chicago, and we was at about 42 or maybe 45,000 feet. And the man that was sitting beside me, who was a good friend of mine, Dr. T.L. Lowry, he asked one of our young students on the plane, he says, "What do you think about this jet?" And the young man replied to him, he says, "Well, it's fairly nice." Dr. Lowry looked at him and he says, "Michael," he says, "what do you think fairly nice means?" He says, "This plane is not fairly nice." He says, "This plane is great." So I just wanted to let you know today, this morning, that you don't ever strive for good enough. Can I get a witness from somebody today? Debbie Booth, our executive broadcast producer, is with us this morning. Good morning. And by the way, she won the Creative Award this year from the ICCM Elite Ceremonies. She won the Creative Award this year. We congratulate her. And by the way, Judith Praise also won the ICCM Elite Award for the Best Arts and Drama. And I'll have that list for you tomorrow. Meredith will have that list for you tomorrow so I can read off all of the winners in every category. So a positive attitude may not solve all of your problems, may not, but it will annoy enough people to make it worth the effort. I don't know about you, but people that are not for you need to understand that you're not going to have a negative attitude. You're going to claim and have a positive attitude. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you again that there's nothing impossible with you. All of the power lies with you. So I want to just let you know today, I feel like that somebody is being helped this morning. If you notice the Living Life Without Limits, Living Life Without Limits. So instead of us doing potential in the mornings now, we want to move to Living Life Without Limits. Tomorrow morning here at 6 a.m. we'll be here live, and at 8 a.m. we'll be having Living Life Without Limits. And we're excited about that, and I know that you will be excited about it too. So it's important for us to understand that with this, you need to learn to be happy. Be happy with yourself. Stop putting yourself down. If others don't like it, then so what? Last night, Real Talk Kim, somebody put that up this morning, hashtag Real Talk Kim. Last night, Real Talk Kim said, so what if somebody doesn't like what you're doing? So what if someone doesn't approve of what you're doing? It doesn't mean anything, because she and myself, we want you to know that happiness is a choice. See, life isn't about pleasing everyone. Life is about pleasing you and making sure that you're satisfied with your life, so that at some point you're going to hear, good job, well done, good job. So it's important for you to understand that in order for these things to come to your way, you must believe first that you deserve them. Let me assure you today, every one of you that's watching by Facebook, every one of you that's watching by Periscope, 8.5 million people, 67 million connections on Periscope alone. I want to assure you, in fact, Helen Vines, who we love dearly here from ICCM, she just put up a great quote there. I didn't get to see all of it, but I want to tell you that you deserve everything that you get, and you deserve every blessing. You deserve everything that God wants to give you. You're not getting ready to have new blessings, favor, and wealth. You're getting ready to have more than favor, exceptional blessings. You're getting ready to have brand new above blessings, above and beyond favor. You're getting ready to have exceptional wealth, and you have to believe that. Now, you do understand that formal educations will make you a living, but self-educations will make you a fortune. I know more people that have started companies, Steve Jobs, Amazon. I mean, you could just go down the list where that they started their companies in their garage or their basement. And many of them great men, they didn't even have a formal education. But what I've come to tell you today, that it's important for you to understand that there's absolutely nothing impossible with your life. You can do what you want to do. You can have what you want to have. You can go where you want to go, and you can have the good life. I want you to realize that you can live life without limits. You can live life without limits. And as long as you believe that, Patricia, Pamela, Debbie, Rita, Becky, James, Helen Vines, as long as you realize that. Helen Vines is posting fast today. She's got some fast fingers today. There's absolutely nothing impossible. And Helen saw that this week. And by the way, you need to connect with her on Facebook and Twitter. Helen Vines saw it this week. And Mary, good morning to Mary. And Mary Albert, by the way, has a new book out you need to get. See, my life is all driven by helping other people get to where they want to go. I feel that strong today. I wanted to bring you this special live broadcast today from the ICCM studios and the ICCM world-renowned theater and the ICCM radio network of America, so that you would know that our conference this week will conclude today at 1 o'clock. Those of you that are going to receive those great sacred ministerial papers where it's going to give you the options to do great things, we're getting ready to do that in just a little while. We want to thank you. So much of you, so many of you have been such a great part of helping others move their life forward. Today, we're going to help thousands of people do something that they've never done before. Ingrid, Terry Engelwright, Rita Jones, Kathy, Catherine Pollard, Kathy Nunley, all of you that are with me now, I want you to know that the best is yet to come and the worst is over. The best is yet to come and the worst is over. Join me tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock on Periscope. I'll be bringing to you the special edition of Living Life Without Limits. Also, the press special broadcast for those of you that have the invitation will be live on Facebook at 7 o'clock. And that will be a special time for all of us to be together. And I'm going to show you the secrets of living life without limits. Until tomorrow morning, this is Michael Chitwood saying you too can live an abundant life without any limits at all. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock on Facebook for our private special edition for the Michael Chitwood International. And then I'll see you at 8 o'clock on Periscope. Have a powerful day today. And remember, when you want something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a great day, okay? God bless you.